Dylan, just describe to us an HVAC, kind of what you're looking for in that role.
Yeah, so we're looking for like a hybrid type guy, somebody who can block defensive ends and run by corners and safeties. So, we ask those guys to do a lot. They got to know the entire offense, and they got to be. That's what we ask for. A hybrid type athlete. So.
Who are some guys on this current roster who are in that role?
Well, last year it was Avery. It was him, and I met with him mostly, and prepped him, got him ready for the game plan, and this year, we're still trying to find out who that guy can be. I think Luke Harpering might be that guy, but we'll see how he keeps progressing throughout the spring.
Do you feel like that position's kind of become more in the NFL, just a hybrid type player who can come out of the back, block, do everything? Basically?
Yeah, for sure. And you see some of those receiving tight ends, they do that. Kyle Juszczyk for the 49ers, so yeah, I mean it's a position that's come more relevant in our football game nowadays, and I feel like we're ahead of the game here at Georgia Tech. So.
Do you feel like you've got that group to be able to do that?
I think we're getting there. We're still looking for those kind of guys. We recruit those kind of guys, and I think we're there, and we're going to keep building on it.
Where do you find those prospects in a high school setting, or maybe even freshman class here? From what position might they morph into the H-back spot?
It can be really anything. It's just kind of like a skill set. You're looking for, how well they catch the football, how well they run, leadership abilities, anything you would look for in any recruit. But really, I like versatility, guys who can play multiple positions. So, he's playing receiver, he's returning kicks, he's lining up at running back, just guys who can do a lot. Even at there's quarterbacks that will do that as well. So
they got to have good hands to some degree.
No doubt. Yes, sir.
How did you, kind of a little bit of background, how did you have any connection with Coach Key or anybody on staff? How did you come to this job?
Coach Wade. So we were together at App State. So I did a little bit of the offensive line with him. I was his assistant line coach there, and he introduced me to Coach Faulkner and brought me on here. So.
Did Avery give you guys last year a good idea of how much that position could fit into the offense?
Yes, for sure. So we personneled it with him, and we had packages for him. So we knew he had that certain skill set that would help us win his football game. So it's our job as coaches to make sure he's prepared, and we can get him out there and get him the ball and help us do what he does best.
Anything else for Coach Doug?
How proud are you for Boyd when he, pro day put up those kind of?
Oh yeah, Avery's awesome. He's a trip of a character to have, and I was super proud of him, how he performed and how well he ran, and I think he'll have a chance just based on his numbers alone. So.